Alright, this is 2408 Farrington's, right next door to 2410, obviously. Literally right next door. These spaces are connected, but this is the area that is Studio D. Now, Studio D is just one large, wide open area. We'll go there in a second. Here's the entryway where we just came in. It's got a little seating area here. Now, that door there and the door next to it, these are private offices that are not available for rent. They're not to be used. They're ones for our radio station and then the private manager's office there. But everything else over here, this area here can be used for makeup, additional seating. We can bring some other chairs in. We usually leave one computer and a printer here in this area, so you're hooked up to the internet. You can print, take care of things like that. These blinds shut. There's overhead lighting there. Most time people use this for a waiting area, do their makeup here. Yeah, it's pretty comfy, pretty cozy. Now this door here opens up into the other side, but it stays locked when you're only running Studio D, and the overhead door, the fire door, is pulled down so nobody can come in and interrupt you. Now this is the large area here, Studio D. This is basically what you've got here. You've got white wall, white floor, good overhead lighting. You have two AC units over here that are only activated on this side so they don't interrupt anybody else. You've got a little blacked area here. There's plenty of electric. We've got 115, 208, 230 volt. This area here has a large mirror across the wall, so models can see what they're doing. Also is good for dance classes, recitals, things like that, where people need to see themselves, martial arts. Narcissists, we kind of dig it too. I can't help myself but walk by and give myself a wink or blow a kiss to myself, but that's just me. You've got upper storage, lower storage, which is the width of that wall you see there. So if you're here for more than a day and you want to do a weekly rental, which it's only during business hours, you'll be able to store stuff here during that time. Additionally, you have a small kitchen area right here. We have people do food shoots, create the food here, set it over and do the shots, or maybe even use this for your set. The tables are in this unit. They can stay or they can go. It doesn't matter. They're usually over in the cafe area. And again, this door here is got a fire door. We can latch it if you're worried about somebody coming in, but it does open up into the additional kitchen, which is here. And then you've got a mop sink inside this wall. And then through here, these double doors open you up into the what we call the atrium or the cafe area. So depending on what you're doing and what the situation is, if you're just renting Studio D by itself and there's other people renting, you would stay in Studio D. You wouldn't really be going to the other studios. Sometimes there's private parties, but generally you're able to mingle and go into the cafe area if you need to. That's fine. But if there's private parties, you're shut off from there, but it's not an additional charge. But that is Studio D. And this will be walking back out down the mirrored wall. The light you see at the end of the tunnel here, that is the exit. And you're right back out where you came from.